Of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
This video is sponsored by Kush Online, your home for cute, comfortable, curvy wear. Kush takes the stress out of getting dressed. Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be doing a reaction video to a live eviction. I like to sometimes look at Orenthal's Pen's Final Notice. That's the name of the channel. Shout out to him. And we're going to go along with him as he does his job as a process server. But um, where he is in Shelby County, Tennessee, they have a little different of a situation. Actually, what they do is he does the serving of the documentation, and then when it's time, he actually comes with a crew. They don't have the sheriff's office do it, he comes with a crew. And we are going to go along with him as he does his job. So let's jump right on into it. Guys, if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. Also, turn on those post notifications. And also, don't forget to hit that like button. That definitely helps us in the algorithm, as YouTube will use that as a determination to share our videos with others. So let's get to the action. Again, this is Shelby County, Tennessee. The channel is Final Notice with Nathaniel Penn.
Y'all live here? Okay, we finna about to do an eviction.
I'm sorry?
64?
That's me.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we got an eviction scheduled today.
Today?
Right now. That's what I'm here for.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Well, why hadn't they contacted me? I've been to court. They put it off. They put it off. They put it off. I went to court 6 different times.
Okay, well, I can't speak on that, man.
I can't get hold of the landlord. He's in.
Yeah, he's contacting me from.
Well, every time I email him, I can't, because I don't have a number. He don't call me back.
Well, okay, the issue you have right now is 2 issues, man. One is I had a writ from the court. So you might need to contact the court to find out what's going on. If you said they didn't notify you or whatever.
No, it's nothing.
Okay, well, you need to contact them. The second deal is we're about to go in and start setting your stuff out.
Please don't. My grandbaby and everything. Just give me time. My grandma.
Man, I don't have a decision in this, man.
I'll get it all out.
It doesn't work like that, man.
Why couldn't they give me the days like they
Well, that's what I'm saying. You need to contact them. That you have to understand.
Can I call them right now before you go in?
Well, I'm finna go in anyway.
Now, the thing about it that is surprising to me is that I've watched several of his shows, and it's like nobody knows what's going on. And I just feel like that's kind of crazy that they don't make sure people are aware. Like before they come to actually do this process, um, my understanding is that most states will give you notice. Like they will come 2 to 3 days before the actual date that they are going to come and do this part of the process, and they'll let you know they're coming. Like these people are, like, you see how she's caught off guard. Like, to me that's crazy, and I'm just not understanding why it happens like that. Now I don't know, I mean, I guess she could be faking the funk because of one reason or another, but yeah, I'm not sure, but I just think it's crazy that they do that.
That is so wrong.
You gonna have to, that's something you're gonna have to deal with.
Something I'm
And
gonna
I
have to
also
deal
hate
with.
how
I'm not
he
gonna get
kind
my
of handled it.
stuff.
So what are you saying? Are you saying you paid them?
Yes,
You paid in
everything.
full?
I haven't had no follow-up court dates, nothing.
No, well,
Everything
I'm
is
not talking about
fine.
court date. I'm talking about you saying you paid, or you still owe money.
I owe them for the last month because I don't have no hot water because they've got to do an inspection
Right.
for the line, for the water line.
Okay. So what you been waiting on?
Well,
Have you?
them to do that, I don't even have hot water.
Okay. What I'm saying is, okay, if you haven't paid
Just
rent,
last month.
you know this is unresolved, and so you just waiting for me to show up.
No, I was waiting to hear back from him to see if everything was clear, if he got everything ready for the inspection.
Well, that's on you. Come on, I served these all day.
You see how he's talking to her? I hate how he kind of, it's already a bad situation, but you come and you be rude to the people to kind of make a bad situation worse.
90% take action. I go serve the FED to the house. They either pay or they move or they make arrangements. I never see them again. It's only 10% that I actually do eviction on, sometimes less than 10. That 10% sits there. And when I show up, you know what all the 10% say? I didn't get no notes. I didn't know what was going on. Well, the 90% knew.
Well, honestly, I haven't heard from him nothing. I mean, not even an email back, nothing.
Well, I would have been
Nothing.
packing then. If I stayed somewhere where I hadn't paid, just like my
But I
car.
mean, but I have paid. He knew about the. I guess he knew he's.
What I'm
opening
saying,
the
ma'am,
mail.
it's been through the court. Have you been down
Yeah,
to the?
I've been to the court. That's the thing, and I didn't have a follow-up court date. They was going to let me know. The lawyer couldn't be there. His lawyer couldn't be there the last time I went. So they was going to let me know of my next court date. I called for 2 weeks straight about it to see if they'd been set up, and it had not been set up. I mean, so I thought it was resolved. I've been paying like I was supposed to.
Are you driving way less than you used to? Do you have a clean driving record? Are you over 25? Do you not have a
Trying to get everything caught up and stuff. I've got
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and make entry, man. So you need to come on back. You got who's inside?
my son, my daughter-in-law, and my grandson. He's 3 months old. Baby.
Okay. Well, you need to come in and deal with that, and then you can call the court or call this landlord and see you can work out something. But I don't have. There's only one thing I do is the eviction. There's nothing that I can do. I can't make any arrangements. I can't stop. I can't do anything.
Right. But you have to set my stuff out?
Yes, that's
Can
what.
I not go get a U-Haul or something to put
You
it
can go
in?
get a U-Haul, but that doesn't stop. See, when I'm here, you don't live here anymore. You're evicted. You trespassing. So you don't have any choice about anything.
Well, can I go in and talk to my son and tell him before y'all just go in there and
Yeah, I got to go and take pictures and everything anyway.
she asked him for some time to go in and talk to the son, and he gave her none at all.
Nothing.
I might go to a hotel. So
Yeah, was it in there? I mean, this is my son and my daughter-in-law and my grandbaby. Oh, no, I thought I had a little warning even, but I thought I didn't have no warning.
I thought they had to give you 30 days.
They don't have to give you shit if they sign off.
This has been all the way through the court system.
Did they not have to serve you on?
Well, she been served.
When I ain't been served about an eviction, no, everything was called. That's what I've been telling you. That's what I was telling you.
I thought you said you already been to court.
I did go to court
Okay,
but then it was resolved then until he'll come back, and he hasn't come back. And I told you I didn't have another court date, so it was resolved in my mind.
Right. Well, that's something. That's what attorneys are for, ma'am. You have to take that up with the court system. The court is saying that issued this writ for you to be evicted. The same court that you're talking about. That's what this is from.
They don't have to give you nothing. No 10 or 30 or no days, I guess.
Well,
I mean, I hadn't.
This is going from the first time.
This has been since October. I ain't talked to him since September or October. Everything was fine. Everything's been called up. Everything was fine.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
See, he act like I- it's like he has no personality. He doesn't talk to them like they're humans. Um, he's saying he's gonna let her have time to get a U-Haul. In her mind, she's thinking that she'll have time before he starts taking stuff out, but that's not what he's saying. And then how he's like, "Oh, I could remove y'all." I mean, like almost like he got the Napoleon complex. I just want to be nasty because I can. See, like why did he have to come to them like that? Why did he have to be like that? If he spoke to them in a way that they understood what he was saying, then I don't think that it would seem like they're having two separate conversations.
Oh my God! So you want to go get a U-Haul car?
Just get the garbage bags and throw that stuff in the garbage bags. That's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's all you can do at this point.
There's one right down here on Union. Is that the closest U-Haul?
My name is Lucy, and I have to figure out who I am.
Just do a Google on it. Nearest
It's
U-Haul,
probably
it'll pop
on
up.
Union.
But that's probably the closest one.
The one on Union? Yeah, that's all we can do.
Yes, start with all your personal stuff. Money, cell phone chargers, the important papers. Get all that stuff first. Watches, anything like that.
I'm gonna take the neighbor right here.
All right, we can start up front.
I'll see if I can put some stuff right in their living room for a minute. They're putting my stuff out. Is there any way I could put some of my stuff in here? Kyle's going to get a U-Haul. Hello, Rob. Hello, Rob.
All right, how you doing? Start up in the front. They're gonna stay in and work in the back. Y'all can start in the front, in the kitchen, this room.
Okay.
He says that he has a crew, but it's never the same person twice when I watch these.
Hey, y'all wanna line the stuff up close over here to this driveway, and or out there, in that grass out there. Yeah.
I feel like if a person had a choice that they would not wait for this process.
Where your children are. WREG in Memphis. This is News Channel 3 at 10. First at 10, a day's-long crime spree. Stolen guns, including some high-powered rifles, now in the hands of criminals after thieves break into vehicles for several days earlier this month. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
I'm Greg Hurst, and tonight Memphis police need your help tracking them down. WREG Shay Arthur is live tonight to show us where they hit and what they got. Shay, what'd you find out? Memphis police have arrested a man for pulling a gun on workers who were evicting him from a home. Alfonso Jefferson is charged with aggravated assault tonight.
That's interesting.
He lived in a home on Person in South Memphis and was given an eviction notice. They say Jefferson left but later returned with a gun while workers were removing his belongings from the home, and that's when he allegedly threatened to shoot them. No shots were fired.
Tonight, the Memphis City Council will get...
Oh, that chair is hers. That chair is hers.
Which chair?
Facing this way.
One on the outside here.
It looks like these.
Okay.
That chair. No, that's hers. That one is hers. You just set it right here for now if you need it.
So he sets up the court dates. He sets up when they come. Apparently, they don't place anything on the door. Usually, or at least I thought, with an eviction that they place something on the door a day or two before, so you definitely know when they come. Now, this is another state. I don't live in Tennessee, but that was my understanding of how it goes. Now, while his crew is doing what they're doing, this is him walking around. And you heard her say that she didn't really get any notice about them coming. Someone's pulling up, it looks like, with the U-Haul. So if that is the case, that was real fast. Yeah, they went and got them a U-Haul really quick. If she had the ability to go and get a U-Haul that fast, why would she wait? I guess she did think that the situation was resolved. Usually people do nothing when they had no other choice. So it looks like they've gotten a lot of the furniture out as you saw it over the front yard. A lot of times when he comes to do evictions, if the landlord isn't there, there'll at least be someone there to change the lock so the individual cannot come back in. I guess they don't get the option to just give up the key. So that means that the locksmith is going to change the locks and she will also have to pay for that. Also, guys, if you're ever faced with a situation like this, be sure that you contact your state's website and look for what rights you have. Also, every state has um, it's called the legal prepaid legal, I think is what it's called, but it's a state attorney's office that will help people based on their income. Sometimes it's at no cost, sometimes it's at a little cost, but you always have that option to try to get help if you're ever faced with a situation like this. So what he's doing now is going back through the house and taking pictures. He always take the picture when he first gets there, and then he'll take a picture once everything is out of the house for his protection and the tenant's protection. Because the landlord can't go back and say, "Oh, they messed up my property," because he's going to turn those pictures into the court. Now, the interesting thing is they went and got a U-Haul, but he does not allow his workers to put the furniture into the U-Haul. They have to put it on the street, and then you can get it off the street and put it into your U-Haul. So I thought that was interesting for Shelby County. Now, sometimes, depending on how long they show the footage, um, he'll ask a bunch of questions like where they were, how much do they make, don't they have friends, can't they get
All
money
right,
from
we
people?
done.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank y'all. Y'all did good. Y'all quick. All right.
Why would that be funny? Okay, guys, that's been our presentation today of an eviction caught on tape. Again, the website that this is from is Nathaniel Penn Final Notice. It is a YouTube channel. They are from Shelby County, Tennessee. That is the area that he services, and he is a process server in the area. They do not have their evictions handled by the sheriff. He actually does the serving of the documentation as well as the serving of the writ and the removal of the items. If you guys have any questions about this, um, or any questions, period, you can ask in my comment section below. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this presentation, and I will see you next week with the next presentation. Thanks again, guys. Like I said, I will see you in the next one. Bye.